In the beginning of the lesson, while classifying the thermodynamical state variables, we may have learnt about two kind of thermodynamical variables. One is called extensive variable, the another kind of variable is called intensive variable. Here the entropy is a new physical quantity related to thermodynamics that comes under the category of extensive variable. It is also a state variable. Now you are going to learn about what is the entropy. Okay. Now we are going to see the qualitative definition of entropy. Entropy is also called as measure of disorder. All natural processes occur such that the disorder should always increases. By using this simple definition of entropy, we are able to reformulate the second law of thermodynamics. The statement of thermodynamics, second law of thermodynamics, is given below. What is mentioned here, for all the processes that occur in nature, almost all processes in the nature, all are irreversible in nature. So, for all the processes that occur in nature, the entropy always increases. That is, disorderliness always increases. For reversible process, entropy will not change. Entropy determines the direction in which the natural process should occur. So this is the redefined definition of second law of thermodynamics that is given on the basis of entropy. Now we are going to learn the concept of entropy by a known example. Here in this photo, the new deck of cards are shown. In the case of new deck of cards, all cards are arranged in a orderly fashion. Okay, the cards are arranged numerically by suit. No disorderliness, therefore entropy is 0. Entropy is nothing but it's a measure of disorderliness. In the case of new deck of cards, no disorderliness, therefore entropy is 0. So entropy is a measure of disorderliness in a system. Now we are going to see what happens in the next slide. Now observe the video. Entropy can be related to how disordered or randomized a system is. The most it is disordered, the higher is its entropy. For example, in shuffling this new deck of cards, we randomize the arrangement of the cards and therefore increases its entropy. Actually, the term entropy is related to thermodynamics. Here, this example is given only for understanding purpose. This is not the actual example to understand the entropy concept in thermodynamical system. Now I am going to explain the concept of entropy by using this simple simulation. Just observe the nature of the molecules. All molecules within the system, they are arranged in a orderly fashion. Now the disorderliness is very less. Therefore entropy is also almost 0. Now I am going to disturb the orderliness by supplying the heat. If you start supplying the heat to the system absorbs some amount of heat and the orderliness is completely collapsed. All the molecules, they will start moving from one another, and just observe what happens. Now I am supplying some amount of heat to the system. All molecules, they start moving and they move in a random manner, and you can observe the disorderliness, and they are colliding on the wall and they are colliding with each other, and the temperature is also very high. Now the temperature is around 100 Kelvin. So it shows that the complete orderliness of the system is completely changed. It is totally disordered. Therefore, the entropy is more. Entropy is very high. Okay. So, this is a simple simulation from which we are able to understand what is the meaning of entropy. By the absorption of heat, the entropy of the system is increased. Here I will try to explain the concept called entropy. Here you have to imagine a system within which that gas is filled up, and that system it is kept on the hot reservoir. The temperature of the hot reservoir is 300 Kelvin, and then it absorbs some amount of heat, that is called as QH. 10 joule amount of heat is absorbed. Here in the another thing, in the another diagram, there the same system that is kept on the sink. The temperature of the sink is 200 Kelvin, and it rejects some amount of heat to the sink. The amount of heat rejected to the sink is 6.6 joule. Here the system absorbs the heat, there the system loses the heat. Here by using this two system, we are able to derive and we are able to understand what is entropy. Here this is one of the equation derived while deriving the efficiency of the Carnot engine, that is QL by QH is equal to TL by TH. You know what is QL and QH. QL is nothing but amount of heat rejected to the sink. QH is called as amount of heat absorbed from the reservoir, hot reservoir. Are you clear? And then TL, this is called as temperature of the sink. TH is called temperature of the hot reservoir. So these are all the basic equation already derived while deriving the efficiency of the Carnot engine. Just interchange the formula, interchange the expression, you will get QH divided by TH. This QH to be taken here, you will get QH divided by TH. And after interchanging, you will get one more expression called QL divided by TL. Here, ultimately, these two will be equal. This ratio will be equal to this ratio. So, finally, you can write it as Q by T. That Q by T will be a constant. That Q by T will be a constant. So, what is Q? Amount of heat absorbed or rejected is called Q. What is T? Temperature of the hot source or sink is called T. That ratio of Q by Q by T is called as, this is called as Q by T is called as entropy. Are you clear? Q is in the numerator, T is in the denominator. Q is called amount of heat absorbed or rejected. T is nothing but temperature of the hot source or sink. This Q by T, that ratio is called as entropy. It is represented by the letter S. Actually, we are going to calculate the change in entropy. How to calculate the change in entropy in both the two systems? Del S is called change in entropy. So, to calculate the change in entropy here, QH divided by TH to be taken. As mentioned here, the numerals to be substituted here. The amount of heat absorbed is 10 joule from the hot reservoir. The temperature of the hot reservoir is 300 Kelvin. Substitute 10 joule divided by 300 Kelvin, that gives you plus 0.033 joule per Kelvin. So, this positive value itself shows that the entropy increases. From the initial level, clear, after absorption of the heat, the entropy increases, that is disorderliness increases. Are you clear? Del S is positive, therefore entropy to be taken as it is increased. Here in the another case, entropy decreases because heat is rejected to the sink. There del S is nothing but how much amount of heat is rejected there? Minus. Why minus? Because heat is rejected, therefore negative symbol must be written, and minus 6.6 joule divided by temperature of the sink is 200 Kelvin, and the ratio Q by T, that one gives you change in entropy. Finally, the answer will become minus 0.033 joule per Kelvin. The negative sign, it shows that entropy decreases when compared to the initial entropy. So, the final entropy value is less. Clear. It shows that the entropy is decreases. Are you clear? So that order of that orderliness, disorderliness in the system, it is measured in terms of entropy. Are you clear? This is one of the thermodynamical variable that is introduced in the heat and thermodynamics chapter. Here in the textbook, qualitatively it is given. Here we have calculated the actual value of change in entropy in both uh, the in this system as well as in the another system. Try to understand the concept. Okay, this is basis for the second law of thermodynamics. Okay.